Hi, I'm Jody. I'm one of the owners of Jean's The Right Plant Place, and we're in our gift shop right now. Many of you may not even know we have a gift shop inside the blue house here on the lot. We have several different rooms. This one has a lot of different things like memorial stones and statues, picture frames, things like that. We have a lot of statuary for gardens or for yards. We've got things like these herons and things like that are very popular, bird baths. Lots of different kinds of bird feeders and wind chimes, all kinds of things that you might be able to put out in your yards over the summer. We've also got a good selection of tools, gardening tools here, which are also outside, and then some books. And then over in this area, we've got our fairy gardening area, which is still a very popular thing. So we have a lot of different fairy gardening accessories and statues and things like that. There's also a collection over here of fake succulents. Succulents are very, very popular, the live ones, but fake ones are also very popular right now. So we have a pretty large selection of those as well. And we'll head outside so you can see what our lot looks like out there as well.
Hi, I'm Julie from Jean's The Right Plant Place, the other owner. And Jody and I have owned Jean's for about 16 seasons now. So we'd like to give you a quick tour of the area here.
So we'll start over here on the sun side. We'll work our way around the front where the shrubs are. We'll come back around the shade side, and then we'll talk about some special events and things that are going on at Jean's.
Okay, so starting on the sun side here, on this side of the lot, we have all of our perennials that can stand quite a bit of sun, and they're arranged according to bloom time. So they're going to be earliest blooming as over by the greenhouse, and then go later as you go toward the street here. The few exceptions we have are the daylilies along the side of the house here. And all of our perennials, we actually have a sign that describes how big they get, describes color, when they bloom, all that kind of stuff. And then on the other side here, we've got our other sun perennials. So these plants here will be blooming about midsummer, and then again they go later as you go toward the street. Now up in the front here, we do have a couple of our other exceptions to that bloom time rule. We've got grasses on this table right here. These are ornamental grasses that'll come back year after year. And we have our Asiatic and Oriental lilies out right by our white picket fence.
And as we go around the house, you can see the blue house here. That's where our gift shop is. And on the other side, we have a whole bunch of different kinds of shrubs. So there's several kinds of fruits, for example. Up on this table and on the ground here, we have things like rhubarb and asparagus and strawberries, things like that if you want to grow your own types of vegetables and fruits. We've got lots of different kinds of rose bushes. We've got other kinds of ornamental shrubs over here. Many types of hydrangeas towards the street there. Those are a very popular shrub. And then we come back to where there's more shade. We have our big old spruce trees here that give us a lot of shade in the summer. So this is where our hostas are, for example. We've got a table full of miniature hostas that are very tiny. We have a Hosta of the Year table, and those have won special awards and get special recognition for different characteristics they have. And then we have multiple tables of other hostas, and they're all arranged by color. So all the blue hostas are together, for example, on this table by the house. And then we have variegated are all together, and then within alphabetical order on the tables. We have about 250 different kinds of hostas that we carry, more than 1,400 total different kinds of perennials that we carry throughout the season. And then as we come over to this side, this is where our shade perennials are, and we have several tables of unique shade perennials here as well. You can see our shade sails giving us some shade here where we don't have trees anymore, but we have some good shade from those perennials anyway. So lots of different variety. And as we go around, we can see some of the annuals as well.
One of the things that we've tried to do here at Jean's is to provide information in the form of handouts, and we also do display beds. So this is one of our mini hosta display beds. Some of them are just coming up, but you can see how big plants actually get. And we have about 14 different display beds on site, so that we have a number of different plants that you can actually see how they do in the ground, how well they come back year after year.
And we do carry bedding plants and hanging baskets. There's lots of those just scattered around the lot, as you can see. We carry a few trees, but just ornamental trees because we don't have a lot of space for those on the lot here. But as we go back towards the greenhouses, you can see that there's still quite a few bedding plants left this time of year. They're all along the greenhouses here. And one thing that we'll do inside the greenhouse starting next week, inside the big greenhouse, is we'll have classes. And those classes will run every Wednesday through most of the summer. And they are make and take type of classes. So you can make your own rhubarb leaf bird baths. You can make your own trellises that are cedar. You can make beaded wind chimes. They have a whole different set of things that they are going to do. So you can go on to our website and find that information. If you go to rightplantplace.com, there's lots of stuff on there, including a link to events. That'll show the Wednesday night classes. That'll show information about Hosta Night, which is coming up in mid-June. We have lots of other events that go on through the summer as well.
Yeah, some of our special events include a garden tour at the end of July, mid-July this year maybe. Check the website for details there. We do host garden clubs and various groups from different places outside of Perham as well. So our hours right now are 9 to 5:30 Monday through Saturday and 10 to 5:30 on Sundays.
And we're located right on Highway 78 if you come from the main exit basically into Perham. If you're coming from the Fargo direction, you would just take a left and come about half a mile or so and look for the blue house with the white picket fence.